This video is to show you the changes that have been made to the travel request form in 2019. Weatherford College travel procedures have been amended and are being implemented retroactively to January 1st, 2019. You will see that meals and lodging rates have been revised to reflect current GSA rates. GSA stands for General Service Administration. To help you understand these rates and how they will be applied, we have added a number of notes to the first tab form, and also we have added two additional tabs to the form. We have the Meals tab and the Lodging tab. So let's begin with the Lodging tab and explain how you're going to locate your per diem lodging rate. First off, you will notice that this tab is only for the state of Texas. So let's begin with travel inside of the state of Texas. Let's say you're going to a very specific city that is listed in the state of Texas per diem rates. For example, if you were to travel in Austin and you're going to be traveling in March, you would go to the line belonging to Austin and locate the March rate. The March per diem rate is $160. Notice that if you were traveling in April, the per diem rate would be $145. So you need to locate both the city of travel as well as the date of travel to see how that affects the per diem rate. Now, if you are traveling to a city in Texas that is not listed here, you must use the standard rate. This applies to all locations without a specific rate, and it does not matter which month of the year. The rate is $94 as of 2019. The next question may be, but Julie, I am traveling outside of the state of Texas. Where do I go find the per diem rates for other states? I've provided a website link here that you can click on that will take you to the per diem rates of the gsa.gov website. Let's take, for example, if you were traveling to Oklahoma City for a conference, you would start with the years 2019. We're going to Oklahoma. It's going to bring up the rates for Oklahoma. Excuse me, I clicked in the wrong place. What you want to do is actually click on the state, because that's going to list all of that particular state's that has if there's a city in that state that has special rates, it'll be listed here. The only city that has special rates in Oklahoma is Oklahoma City. So if you were traveling, say, in March, you could see that the per diem rate for Oklahoma City is $95. If you are traveling anywhere else in Oklahoma, you have to use the standard rate for that state, which is $94. Just to repeat that, let's pick another state. Let's go with, let's see, the conference is in Las Vegas. You click on Nevada, you see Las Vegas, and you'd find the month. And the month of March, your per diem rate would be $130. Returning back to the Lodging tab, a few additional notes worthy are, if the conference is taking place at a given hotel, that hotel will be allowed. That hotel's rate will be allowed for reimbursement. If two employees share a room, each may claim either half the hotel's double occupancy rate or up to the allowed GSA per diem rate. If you have any questions about double occupancy, contact purchasing and they will explain your options. The final note on lodging is that all taxes will be paid, excluding the Texas state tax. If Texas state tax is charged, you will be responsible for reimbursing your department's travel account. Next, let's move over to the Meals tab. Once again, you'll see these are the per diem rates for the state of Texas, and if you need to locate a specific city that we have down here, you find that city and you will find the M&IE total per day for meals and incidentals. And for example, if I was going to Austin, I can locate Austin, and my M&IE rate for Austin is $61. You can see the breakdown of that as $13 for breakfast, $14 for lunch, $23 for dinner, and as always, $5 for incidental expense. Incidentals may be used for tips given to porters, baggage carriers, and hotel staff. Now you'll notice that per diem is only reimbursed at 75% on your first and last day of travel, which is listed on the last tab of this sheet. I'm going to explain that to you, and then I will show you that tab and that column in just a moment. So let's say again you're going on a 3-day trip to Austin and the per diem rate is $61. 75% of that $61 is $45.75. So day 1 you can charge $45.75. Day 2 the full rate. Day 3 $45.75. If it was a 2-day trip, you would only get that 75% for day 1 and day 2. To help you know what that 75% rate is, you can see that on this first and last day of travel here. So here's your daily rate, and there's your 75% rate to help you figure out, based on the number of days that you're going to be there, how much you can charge for the per diem of the place that you are traveling. Just as it was with lodging, if your city that you are traveling is not listed, you must use the standard rate of $55 per diem M&IE total with its 75% rate of $41.25 for your first and last day of travel. Also, just as it was with lodging, if you are traveling outside of the state of Texas, once again you would go to the GSA website and locate the state that you're going to be traveling in. Let's go back to the original of Oklahoma City. You would go to the meals in M&IE breakdown for Oklahoma City, which just happens to be $61 as well. If again you're traveling in Oklahoma and it's not Oklahoma City, you would find its standard rate as well, and it's M&IE standard total of $55, and it's does, just as we have listed for you, a first and last day 75% total for you, so that you can again figure your total M&IE per diem rate based on the number of days you are traveling. One note about M&IE, that this amount includes tips for the wait staff. If you are attending a conference and there are a business event where there are meals provided, you need to take that into consideration on your reimbursement. For any meals that are provided, you need to locate that meal and subtract it from the per diem for that day. For example, if you travel to Austin and they are providing lunch at the conference, you need to subtract $16 from your per diem rate for that day. You see it here. You will be asked to include in your travel request form a business agenda that will show any meals that were provided, and will help you assess which meals that you can remove from your per diem rate. So once again, a business agenda is required to be included with your travel request form upon return from your trip to indicate any meals provided. You can locate which meal that is or meals and subtract that amount from the per diem rate for that day. Well, that's all the changes we need to discuss. If you have any questions about these changes, particularly need to ask them before you travel next time, go ahead and contact purchasing office. We'd be glad to answer any of your questions about these changes in the GSA rates and how they will be applied to your reimbursement. Again, if you have any questions, contact purchasing at 598-8848.